On there. Oh, look at that. Peach pie. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing an old-fashioned with a modern twist. We're doing the old-fashioned peach pie with a sour cream custard, but we're going to put a lattice top over it. So it's the old-fashioned pie. Well, you know, you would normally just have the pie base and the sour cream custard with the peaches, but we're going to put a lattice top over, push it up a little bit, and we're going to be using a 9-inch pie dish. We got a tin of peaches. They have to be drained, and drained really well. What happens is it could make the custard go too soggy. Let them drain, and we're going to give them a slicing. Now if you've got sliced peaches, that would be an advantage, obviously. And what we'll do is we'll pat these dry. We'll pat them dry with kitchen towel. Okay, so it's a straightforward one. We just want to pat dry those peaches as best we can. So just dry them off as best you can. Now if you've got tinned sliced peaches, advantage. But you know, we could just cube these up, it doesn't matter. We just want peaches in there. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do, really. So it's just a nice steady one. We just want some reasonable slices of those peaches. They're going to form up in the bottom of our dish. Now there'll be all those people say, well, use fresh peaches. Well, that's okay. Fresh peaches are available for 2 weeks of the year. What happens if you want to make a peach pie? Get it in a tin, constant flavour, quality. Right, I'm going to leave those on there. We're just going to take from there and put them in our dish when we put it together. So let's just get rid of that. So make sure you've got your oven on about 190. In here I've got sour cream. I've got an egg yolk. Want a little bit of vanilla. Put some flavour in. It's a bit like a custard with sour cream, actually. And I'll be going in there with our sugar and a couple of tablespoons of corn flour or corn starch. Because we're making a custard, it has to thicken up in there. Now we got to find a whiskey thing, and we want this smooth. Now you can hear all that sugar in there. Give it a good beating. Bring all that sugar in. There we go, that's nice and smooth. Can hardly hear any sugar in there, that'll do. Okay, we're using ready rolled today, but I'm using obviously my ready rolled. So we're going to roll it out to fit that dish. Common sense, and we probably just have to trim it a little bit as well. We don't want no huge overhang. Want a little bit of flour. We don't want too much actually, because it's a granite top. So it doesn't tend to stick very much, you know. And there, roll out. Okay, when you've got it rolled out, what you think's going to work? Get it in that dish, come on. In we go. Just feed it in like you normally do. Come on, it's just a pie base. In we go. Get it right in there. Leave a little bit of an overhang, but we are going to trim it. We don't want too much. So in it goes. Nice and straightforward. Look, come on. That's easy, isn't it? Grab a trimmy thing and trim it off. Just trim away. We don't want too much. Just leave a little bit of an overhang. Okay, we're going to take those peaches, and those peaches are going in there. Now, just make sure you've got your oven on. I can't remember if I actually told you to. It wants to be on about 190. And all we're doing, you guessed it, in there with those peach slices. Come on. In we go. And it doesn't really matter how neat it is, to be honest, because it's all going to be cooked in the bottom. You ain't going to see this. So just make sure you get a good layer of peaches in there. Over there with that sour cream custard mix. So just bring it out a little bit so it covers those peaches. Now that is actually ready to go as a peach pie, a traditional peach pie. But we're going to put a little lattice top on there. We want a little bit more flour on there. And we want to roll out a lid. Now we're going to use those off trims from the first bit for this. Might as well. Can't see the point in wasting any of it, can you? Come on. Okay, once you get it rolled out, we want to go over with some parchment paper. Put the parchment over the top, and then we just got to try and lift it up and turn it over. Now it's very difficult to roll it on your own on top of the parchment paper. The parchment moves all over, so this is the easiest way. Once we've turned it over, we can take our lattice cutter and just cut our lattice. Nice and steady. Trim it off. We've got to trim the sides off, and then all we're going to do is just pull the lattice apart. Just pull it apart on the paper. Nice and steady. We want to use the paper over the top. Now this works fantastic because it sticks to the paper and you just peel it off. There you go. Now once you've got that over there, we just want to be crimping it up. Crimp it up. Nice and steady. Oh, pull some lattice apart there, not to worry. Okay, then we're just going to do this. Want a little bit of something on there. Now, I've just got a feeling that the lattice might not work. I think that filling's going to come out all in between, but I'm hoping it's going to lift the lattice as well. A nice little trimming on there, look. Let's just neaten it up. That's going to have to do. As rough as it is, that's going to have to do today. Right, we want some milk. A little bit of milk on there. And on the lattice, and then we're just going to sprinkle on some sugar, and hopefully it should last. Grab yourself a tray, grab your pie, put it on there. Sprinkle your sugar on your pastry. Straight in the oven, 40-45 minutes. Okay, it smells wonderful. Oh, that's the ugliest duckling peach pie. Come on, let's get that out of there. That is truly an ugly duckling right there. Oh well, we just have to let it set up and see what happens. But you know, we all have these baking difficulties occasionally. A little bit of cinnamon dusted over the top. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Just put that flavour on there. So we'll just let our ugly duckling peach pie cool down. It's got to cool completely, and when it's cooled, we're going to cut a slice because there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, it's edible. It looks so ugly as heck. Come on, let's have a slice. Oh yeah. On there. Oh, look at that. Peach pie. There you go. The ugliest peach pie in the world. In there. Look at those peaches. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Beautiful, beautiful pie. Those peaches in there, oh, it works really well. That is a superb, superb sweet. That little bit of cinnamon over the top, you can hardly taste it. It's not overly sweet. It's delicious. That's peach pie made. It might be an ugly duckling, but it tastes fantastic. Oh yeah. There you go. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. How easy is it to make a peach pie? And if you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh yeah.